make it to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Great, set.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. There he goes, right side. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 54 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, Valentine.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Oh, Silver, ready?
A quick throw here out to Brown. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. Taken down at the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
On the option left, it's Hurts. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Throwing is Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here's Swift.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre
Swift with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Looking to throw on second down. Valentine. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play to force him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Keely Ringo on the tackle. A gain of 9 yards. And the Vikings first down.
65, 3.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one too low.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
2nd and 10. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Check, Panther. Unlock line. Unlock line. No check. No check.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On 3rd down, Valentine. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. 21-0 our score after 1.
21. Vikings nothing.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Vikings get a bit closer.
Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 140 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46.
Once again, it's Swift.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
But now he appears to be in some pain. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
They go play action with Hurts.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. They'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts
Keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw on second down, Valentine. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Back to throw. Valentine. And this is caught. He hits more. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up 1st and goal.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before break. Valentine. His throw incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
To throw again, Valentine.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes back to what he said.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this third quarter, but it's just not clicking right now. It's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now a handoff to Chandler.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves. They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Ty Chandler
taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Valentine. A hit as goes. He throws there, incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Chandler. He'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Well, a lot of times when you get a magical 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, 26 yards. And the Eagles have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Vikings 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
No gain on
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
They'll look to throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
63, 63, 60.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing to start the drive, Valentine. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it would appear that first round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conf. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Throws Watkins. 75 yards. And the Eagles are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two.
Hey, easy, 63, bang.
Hurts will throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 19 yards.
On 1st and 10, Valentine. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. From 13 yards out. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They run it with Chandler. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Ty Chandler with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, That's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurting this.
No.
Okay.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. On first down, Valentine. He finds his man, complete. That's Patterson. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Vikings
Back to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Throwing is Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a third down and 3.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Chandler is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. Now Joey Slye for the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. And now here's another interception. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. It's Brown. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Slye on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. And my goodness, another interception. It's Sidney Brown with it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third. Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
But he's certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Easy, 63.
Hurts. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Slide for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And the Eagles season will continue at least one more week. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.